So, welcome to another special pop-up episode of Indisputable Evidence. We back again. I'm your co-host Anthony Beck, along my other co-host
Jerry Penix Brown.
Okay.
And I am the grave of the Jacksonville Jaguars playoff dreams.
I guess I might as well be the grave of the Dolphins. You're right, Marcus. I'll be
At
the
least you
grave.
actually made it. Like talking about grave.
Yeah, but I mean, I get into that, but we're here for the college football national championship, y'all. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. We got a great game on our hands. And yeah, man, we got a little bit to discuss before the boys come out and play, man. So let's do this thing.
Yeah, we're going to give a couple of keys to the game. We got number one Michigan against number two Washington. The crew on there is making their picks right now. And, of course, Michigan picks. I mean, Desmond picks Michigan. I mean, who else is he going to pick? But we're going to give a couple of keys to the game and let y'all know who we're picking. So, a couple of keys from each of y'all in this game for each team.
I think I'll go first here. So for Michigan, on offense, it's the ability to run inside zone because that's their bread and butter in the run game. And that's a concept that Washington's defense has struggled against as well as they played in a lot of clutch games. And on defense, again, is to be able to dictate the pace of the game. Can they get home? Can they make Penix speed up his process a little bit, which is hard, and no one's really been able to do all year. But if they're able to do it, that's going to pay dividends for them. And for Washington, really just be who you are. Get the ball out quick, get to your playmakers. You got metric tons of them if you're Penix. And if Dylan Johnson's able to go and be effective, especially in pass protection, which is where he's very, very valuable for them, and on the ground, which is where he's emerged, has helped their offense be more diverse. That's a huge boost. Defensively, the secondary, it's not a bad one. Guys like Jabbar Muhammad's very good. Make J.J. McCarthy have to beat you through the air. Like, that sounds easier said than done, obviously. If you're able to stop the run, if you're able to control the tempo and to dictate the terms of the game, same with Michigan, then the game goes in your favor. Braylon Trice is going to be big in that department.
Yeah, man, I agree. I think, Trice, first of all, he was a menace in the last game. So, yeah, man, I think you have to mitigate that. For Michigan, I would say if you can establish the run early, right? Early and often, as Anthony Beck likes to say, you have a good chance in this game. Also, Michigan should utilize the tight ends, the drag routes. You got to get – I think Washington's an overzealous defense, very good defense, but it can sometimes be overzealous. So if you can kind of get some misdirection, get them going away, and then, hit them left, hit them right, and get some things down the field, you should be okay. Defensively, the task is do not let them dominate you through the air over the top. Like, you have to do what you can to prevent them from beating you deep. I think you have to say, I'm going to let you run the ball in a sense, but I'm not going to let you beat me deep with explosive plays, because if they do that, they're going to jump on top of you quickly, and you'll pretty much be suffocating the rest of the game playing catch up. So I think it'll be Michigan's key to winning. Washington, do what you do. Y'all come this long way, throwing the ball through the air, being balanced, defensively attacking, defensively being strong up front, and doing what you got to do on the back end, as far as not getting absolutely torched in the back end, right? I think it's going to be a heck of a game, man. It's going to be a tremendous battle. The wild card for me is always special teams. Michigan actually had a horrible game on special teams.
It was horrific.
I mean, that was just disgusting, diabolical. It was bad. Like, you don't win a game playing special teams that bad. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
They were an inch away from blowing that game on that punt. Yes.
And I think if that's not cleaned up, that's going to come back to get them tonight, because you cannot get away with the type of special teams.
And in Washington team, you have to score against. You got to take all the points you possibly can get.
That's right. So, yeah, man, that's how I feel. Those are the keys.
For me, for Michigan, I'm going to just go ahead and say it, even though I'm going to kill Jared for even bringing it up. Establish Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards early. Get them going early. Use that offensive line against his defensive line See what you can just see if you can get a push there. Now I'm gonna be watching Washington defensive line because I've been saying all year that defensive line is better than y'all think. So,
fact.
so looking at this, that's the first matchup I'm looking at, the trench matchup, and then Michigan's ability to run the ball. I agree for Washington defensively. Make JJ McCarthy try and beat you through the air. Now I like Michigan's receivers. I do. Roman Wilson is a stud, but this Washington secondary, they did not play a great game. They've been good this year, but they did not play a great game against Texas. So we're looking to redeem themselves there. So that's the other matchup I'm looking at for Michigan. What can they do through the air? Finding ways to get Roman Wilson the ball, and using the running backs in the pass game as well. That's something that I'm going to be looking to see if they're able to do. Now for Washington, you know where I'm going offensively. That three-headed monster at wide receiver, getting those guys the ball early. Michael Penix Jr. being able to air it out because I think Dylan Johnson is going to be a little bit limited at running back with the injury he suffered, but he's going to play. I told y'all there was no way in the world he was missing this game.
Yeah.
But going to play. We'll see what he can do tonight. If he looks at least 75% healthy tonight, I think that could be good for Washington because I feel like they're going to be able to have that balance. But Michael Penix Jr., his ability to air the ball deep down the field, if he's able to find some open receivers down the field, it could be a long night for Michigan. It really can. I like their secondary. Sandstrom is one of the best safeties in the country, and I feel like should be a first-round pick. But I also feel like Rome Odunze is that guy.
That's the best receiver I've seen, including, yes, Justin Ross. I mean, not Justin Ross.
Marvin Harrison Jr., buddy, this year?
What was the 4.22 guy? Justin Ross.
John Ross.
John Ross the third, right?
They put some receivers in the league, so those three.
He's the best one I've seen.
He's good stuff, and then you still have McMillan also. I forgot who the third one is.
Jalen Polk.
Jalen. You said Jaden Polk? Yeah.
Jalen Polk. Yeah.
Those three are going to be. Oh my goodness! The good luck covering them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey man, what we've seen from college football the last few years, straight up the best teams outside of Georgia because they're just talented, like crazy talented.
Everywhere.
The teams that have the best wide receivers on the outside in these championship games tend to win. I mean, Jamar Chase and Randy Moss's son, Jefferson, and then
that's crazy naming Thaddeus Moss before Justin Jefferson.
Hey, bro.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson.
Terrace Marshall's on that team too.
Terrace Marshall, and then Thaddeus Moss. Like, who was stopping them?
That was underrated. I don't care.
Now, given our keys, it's prediction time, people. Who wins and why?
I've been wrong on these. I've been missing. I can't go against Washington again. I think Washington wins this game. I think Penix has a great game through the air. And I think Michigan's miscues on special teams finally comes back to get them. Because I don't think they should have won that last game. I don't.
They should.
So I think, yeah, they did. They did. I think they lucked out big time. So I think, luck runs out. And I got Washington winning this game.
Score?
I'm going to go 37-30. 37-30. I'm not confident in this score. I promise you that.
No, I don't even – if it's a shootout, I don't see Michigan scoring 30, to be honest. But I'll say like this. So – Washington has been able to win games over the last month of the year. Because after the Oregon game, they really didn't play great football the rest of the conference play, but they found ways to win it either by defense playing well, the running game coming through, or the offense just going ball deep on people. So that being said, I've long maintained since like early October that Michigan was the best team in college football this year. And I'm not going to change it today. I'm going to go Michigan.
Michigan what?
27-24.
So I have been on the Washington train all year.
Yeah, you have. Absolutely.
They win the Pac-12, and if they did, they'd probably go to the playoffs. Felt like they were being disrespected all year. You can in Michigan, they've been consistent all year. They've been probably the best team in the country all year long. So, like, this is really strength on strength. This is one year I feel like we definitely got the two best teams playing for the national title. As much as I love what I've seen from Michigan, I'm not going against Washington. I can't do it. I've been on this train all year, and I'm going to ride till the wheels fall off. And by the way, Marcus, I disagree with one point you made. Even in a shootout, I can see Michigan scoring 30 points if it's a shootout. I just don't think they'll have the firepower to score to score with Washington. I think Washington wins this game. I'm going to go 45-38.
That's a lot of points you're giving.
38 points. Oh.
Now, granted, if they're able to run the ball at will, then it could happen. But I think Washington probably plays the run a little bit better than I expect them to, but not enough to keep Michigan off the field.
This is very much so a styles make fights type of game.
Yep, I agree.
I think what Alabama's downfall was against Michigan, they could not get the deep ball going. Like they could. I will be interested in seeing if Michigan dials up the same amount of pressure on Penix as they did with Milroe. That is going to be something to watch out for in this game. Because if they can get to Penix early, that is a telltale sign this is a Michigan-type ball game.
I do believe Washington's offensive line is a bit better than Alabama, especially at center, because at least the ball will get there.
Snap the ball.
On the correct spot. But, we'll see. Because Michigan, this is probably the best defense they've played all season long. In the secondary, I think Michigan's ranked somewhere in the top, 3. And the best secondary they've played so far for Washington is 65th. But in college football, 65th is bottom tier. It's pretty solid, and they've been able to get what they want to get done on pretty much everyone. So we'll see. It's best on best. Whoever cracks first, you'll see it early.
I want to ask y'all though, before we get off, over or under 2 interceptions for each quarterback total.
Push.
Wait, you said over under on how many interceptions for each quarterback?
So basically 4 total.
4 total. We're gonna go under.
I think they'll both throw 1.
I think so too. I think so too.
They're both throwing 1, and that's why I'm going with under, because I think after that I don't see them making the same mistakes again. If anybody does, I would say McCarthy would, but I'm gonna say 3. I think Penix throws 1, McCarthy throws 2.
Okay.
With that, this game is about to get ready to start, and guess who's singing the national anthem?
Fantasia!
Artist.
Who?
Fantasia is singing the national anthem.
You're always on my mind.
And we will be back with the regular show tomorrow with Indisputable Evidence to recap this game, of course. Preview the NFL playoffs. Because two of our teams made it.
Screw all that, bro. I don't even want to talk about my Dolphins, bro. Screw all that.
But I will say this. There will also be a special guest tomorrow that's not human. There will be a special appearance being made tomorrow.
Who, Jalen Phillips' Achilles?
God. Or Bradley Chubb's ACL. I'm going to be stopped.
Which one? Shoot.
And by the way, speaking of that, MetLife Field switch to grass immediately.
Now.
Sick of it, bro. Ruining the season every freaking year, bro.
Oh my God.
Did they say what he had, by the way? AJ Brown.
Who?
AJ Brown.
They just said a knee injury. They haven't really said anything.
Oh, okay.
But let everybody know where they can follow y'all, the burner accounts.
Yeah, man. You can follow me on Twitter at JBreezyII. I am also on Twitter as I am BreezyII. Y'all follow me in those two. Instagram, JLamar_II. And yeah.
Well, I even went the extra measure of putting my Twitter in my name today. At Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter. Y'all know what it is. Go ahead and give me a follow there. I'll no longer be talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars this season. I am free from the pain. So it'll be a mostly jokes account and whatever the hell else I feel like talking about. Happy Natty.
Happy Natty. You can follow me on Twitter at AceWade1, on Instagram at Ace_Wade1, ladies. You can follow the podcast account on Twitter at Indie Evidence, on Instagram at Indisputable Evidence, TikTok, Indisputable Evidence, and also on Twitch at Indisputable Evidence. And again, we'll be back with the regular show tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll have Darnell on here. Marcus, just be prepared for tomorrow. Jerry, you as well. I will be prepared as well. And again, I have a special guest joining me tomorrow as well. So,
and it's not human, but it will feel just like it, won't it?
Yes, it will.
AB's championship belt, since he has to keep it.
See, I wasn't gonna tell everybody. I was gonna reveal it tomorrow, but Jerry did. Wait a
What a spoiler surprise!
Oh my God, man! The championship belt will be with me tomorrow because, like Drake, I went back to back.
Know what time it is? On to the next one.
Yeah, I got a 3-peat. I told y'all before the season that belt was staying with me, and I delivered.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, we appreciate y'all for joining us tonight. We'll see y'all tomorrow night for the regular show. We got a national championship game to watch. That should be fun. So, y'all have a great night and God bless y'all. And
we're going all blue and all white today.
Yeah, and go for everybody out there just for the night. Go Huskies.
Hey man, AV, you are 0 for 1 in championship picks on this pod, so let's go 1 for 1.
We going 1 for 1 tonight.
Hey, that one you missed was a complete layup. I don't know why you missed it.
My twin 0 for 1. My twin is 0 for 1.
That is such cold. You have no twin.
My twin is 0 for 1. He did that, not me.
All right, bro.
But God bless y'all. Y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Peace.